What's up, guys? Jez here from Whiskerify, and welcome to another episode of Whiskerify TV. We are episode, 94. And if you guys haven't, actually, I don't think I did a press post this week, but you guys will get to see it now. I'm doing the Old Ezra number 7. Now, Old Ezra number 7 is part of the Lux Row Distillers brand, but we'll crack into that later. Ezra Brooks is, I guess it's is where it's kind of originated. Not really originated from. It's more, I don't know, the parent company, I guess, parent bottle brand. It's a brand. That's the word I'm looking for. Old Ezra number 7. This is 117 proof, or 58.5%. 7 years old. Going rate in Australia is about $200. I have seen it as low as 125, and I think I paid 125 for the last one. It runs a new charred American oak cask, and the mash bill is 78% corn, 12% rye, and 10% malted barley, I believe. Yep. US retail is about 60 odd bucks. I'm gonna get this sucker poured out. I realised I forgot my headphones, so we're doing this loud this week. Get a bottle pop for you guys. That was disappointing. See how this one pours. It did not spill, so we're okay. Yes, I licked the side of my glass. That's how we do it around here. I haven't tested if they'll sit on top of those yet. Meh, we'll work it out. So let's crack into the little bit of history behind Old Ezra, and then we'll go from there. So, not something we'd typically see on Aussie shelves is Ezra Brooks. Now, I know there's only a certain mob that kind of brings it in, and we don't typically see like Lux Row stuff, but we're starting to see it a little bit more and more now. Is like a company called Nick's Wine Merchants. If you guys aren't familiar, in Australia or US for that matter, a company in Victoria called Nick's Wine Merchants, they tend to bring in a few interesting bottles. Now, this would obviously be one of them. I haven't seen many other people carry them other than Awesome Spirits, but I think that's about it. As I said, Nick's Wine Merchants ordered what I assume is a few cases to get them in at 125 bucks, which is, as I said, the cheapest I've seen it. And they, just pushed them out at retail, but then they also had a price for 199. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe clearance sale. I don't know. Who knows? So, if it is your first time seeing Ezra Brooks or Old Ezra number 7, number 7. It's aged 7 years. Old Ezra number 7. It's not to be confused with Jack Daniel's Old number 7. Yeah, Ezra Brooks is part of the now MGP acquisition of Lux Guy, and I think I went through that earlier this year with another Lux Row brand. They're acquired for $475 million. That would have been the whole company being Lux Row, and is now part of the MGP Ross and Squibb brand, which is like part of Luxco from Lux Row Distillers. So there's a lot of names in there, very confusing as to what they're doing now. But how Old Ezra is different from the standard 90 proof, obviously we're talking, I'm not good with maths, 27 more proof points, so just short of 15% difference there, probably just higher, and it's obviously aged 7 years. This was named Whiskey Advocates, I think number 7 from the top 20 in 2019 as well. So I guess it's good for the brand. They got a little bit of brand recognition there, and we are seeing it on our shelves. So Now we are just at 5 minutes, so let's crack on with the tasting as per usual. I've got my tasting notes there to the left of me, so we can kind of just fly through this. So on the nose, funny enough, it's caramel. Yes, there's a like a initial cherry kind of going on. Some sweetness of some brown sugar, and like this hint of cornbread there as well. It's kind of, yeah. If you guys understand what cornbread is, yeah, a little bit of that there. I think that's about it. Pretty complex nose actually for something that's 7 years old. I don't believe this is their own juice either. I believe this stuff is sourced because it was opened in 2018. So, and that mash bill's pretty common. A 78 12 10. Is that 75 13? I feel like that is that 78 10 12. All right. Oh, well, it wasn't what I thought it was. Yeah, 78 10 12 is the mash bill for Evan Williams. I thought that's what it was, but might be, it'll have to be MGP. If I'm wrong, correct me, please. It smells so good though. Okay, this is where it kind of gets fun. It's got a, what I want to say, mid to low viscosity, which is interesting because it's 117 proof. It's probably kind of close to the lower side. Something I might be confused with like 80 proof, but then it kind of brings in that heat as well, which is interesting. So who knows why? Like it's, unless it came out of the barrel higher. Interesting. Yeah, mid to low viscosity. It's kind of got this pepper note working on the spice, kind of like mid palate. Kind of like crystallized ginger happening there as well. I'm just going for one more taste and I'll give you guys a finish. But just on the finish there, what I'd say, it's a relatively short finish. It's got some like initial green oak happening there, so nothing really exciting. Obviously that like black pepper, maybe some spice. What do you like? I want to say aniseed. I have tobacco. That's what I was looking for. That's what I wrote down. I trust that. Kind of like a tobacco-y note on the end there. Very similar to the not Russell's, Wild Turkey, Kentucky Spirit. Is that very similar to the Kentucky Spirit, just on the finish there. So, yeah, that was that. It doesn't leave me with much joy, considering that the nose was very interesting, which kind of leads me to my buy, bar, or pass. Now, super complex nose. I really enjoyed that. All those sweet notes were very upfront. That cornbread was interesting. I believe I got cornbread not last week before, which was Whiskey Hunt's bottling. This is priced a little bit high as well. $199 normally. I think I paid $150 and $125 respectively when I ordered 2 bottles on 2 separate occasions, and I finally opened one now. It is 750 mils, which is good. It's always better to get that extra 50 mils more in, considering everyone's moving to the more European standard of 700 ml bottlings. Very disappointing, but who knows, we might actually see more bottles in Australia now there's 50 mils less. And yeah, just had a really lackluster finish, a really short finish. That fresh oak was very green, nothing really exciting going on other than that tobacco note and a little bit of black pepper. Very boring, especially because I was expecting like a higher viscosity there as well, considering this is basically just short of cask strength, if not cask strength for barrel strength. Yes, it says it on the front. There you go. Barrel strength. You'd expecting it to be a lot thicker. So yeah, I'm gonna mark this down as a bar. Definitely try it. It is source juice, so I'm sure in a few years we might see some of their own expression, but it'll probably just be MGP stuff now anyway, because it's owned by MGP, you know, or Ross and Squibb, or whatever they're calling it now. Who knows? They'll have a new name by next week. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's episode of what I'm calling Whiskified TV, but Whiskified Tastes will also do. Please check out my socials if you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to try a particular bottle. Also let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's about it. If you want to come on for Dreams With, please let me know, because I'm looking for new guests. I haven't booked anything because it's crazy busy. But yeah, thank you all. Love you all. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. Yeah, peace. Did it? Awkward. My watch turned off. Now you guys can have a few seconds extra. Thank you. Love you. Peace.